what's going on, everybody, and welcome back to the channel where we discuss all things having to do with sales and scaling and growing businesses. Guys, today on this video, we're going to be talking about what's actually working today, 2023, for coaches, consultants selling high ticket programs. So buckle up. As always, grab out a piece of paper and a pencil, take down some notes, be ready to comment below so that I can get back with you about some of your comments. So let's dive into this video now. Okay, you guys, so first and foremost, let's take a step back and do a little bit of a history lesson as to what's been happening in the online marketing space over the course of the last 5 years. There's been some major shifts as to what's working now and what's not working as effectively. Now, take in consideration all of these things that I'm going to be going over with you still work in today's environment. What matters most at the end of the day is how well you resonate, you understand your avatar or prospect. It does not matter what kind of funnel process that you actually have. All of these processes work. It's just that in today's environment, I'm seeing that there are certain funnel processes that are working more effectively in order to convert high ticket customers and clients faster in today's environment. Now, over the course of the last couple of years, as I've said at the beginning, there's been some shifts inside of the market. 5 years ago, you could run quote unquote automated webinars or traffic to automated webinars where people were registering, spending an hour and a half. They weren't really live, but they looked like they were live. You would see comments, stuff like that on the side. People's bandwidth or attention span, they don't want to wait 5 minutes for the video to actually start. Webinars started to go by the way. I still have clients that run those kind of processes that are still very profitable, but for the most part, it's very difficult to capture somebody's attention and keep them that long, especially on a long form webinar that they have to register for. Since then, the market has shifted pretty significantly. After going from webinars, the market started to shift to going to more long form VSLs, where people can immediately opt in, watch a 45-minute or 30-minute video sales letter, and then go through an application process, book a scheduled call. That was very, very effective a couple years ago. Now, in today's environment, the market has started to shift. Once again, the reasonings behind that is that because people's watch time or consumption, they don't want to wait 45 minutes to go through a long webinar presentation, fill out an application, and then book a call. The market has been educated about that funnel process, and people's attention, once again, is just not there. What I see right now working best inside of the marketplace is a couple different funnel processes. There's really two funnel processes that I would recommend that if you're a brand new coach or consultant that you actually start with. One of them is a Facebook group funnel. Now that's running ads to a landing page in which you're driving traffic or you're driving people into a free Facebook group. One of the reasons why this is so appealing to people is because they can come in, you can nurture them, they can also receive content and education as they're becoming interested in your product or service and offering. There's very, very low friction for them joining that Facebook group. And because of the fact that you're answering questions as you join the Facebook group, people are typically educated on that process. So there's a lot less friction in them wanting to fill out information as they're actually joining the Facebook group. One of the best funnel processes though is this, what I would consider a mini video or a mini VSL funnel process. The process works like this. As you create a compelling offer and you drive traffic to an opt-in with name, number, and email, you're immediately collecting people's contact information where you can start the nurture and the sales process. From there, you're driving them to a very, very short video where you're explaining to them the value of why they would want to book a scheduled call with your organization to actually learn more. Once they've booked a scheduled call, you're then indoctrinating them or feeding them into the funnel process as they're waiting for that book scheduled call. Then what you're doing is you're sending out your video sales letter for them to consume. They're watching the testimonials. They're being educated about what it is that you do completely prior to the actual book scheduled call. Remember, the higher the consumption and the more information that somebody consumes, the easier it is to convert on the back end when it comes to high ticket sales. So you want to take that in consideration as you're building out the VSL. You want to make sure that you're educating them on who you are, what you do, the problems that you solve, and the results of what you accomplish inside of working with your customers. Now, the key to this funnel process is having the right sales organization in place, being able to contact all of those people that opted in but didn't watch the mini VS through appointment setting team, as well as having a solid closing team that's constantly being fed with appointments besides the one that go through the funnel process and actually book a call. But you have your setter team reaching out to every single one of those opt-ins, pushing them along through the process along with your text message automation. So what I would highly recommend that if you're brand new to coaches consulting, I would would recommend you following those funnel processes, a Facebook group funnel or a mini video funnel process that educates people along the way as they're becoming more familiar with your content. As always, if you have any questions about this process, please comment below. Happy to be able to answer any questions. The key to this though is making sure that your back-end sales organization is tuned into your processes and generating additional book scheduled calls rather than sending them to a lengthy webinar or a VSL process. Hopefully you find this content helpful. If you do, like, as always, subscribe, comment below if you have any questions. Looking forward to seeing you on the next video.